Yeah, they're all out. Okay. Anyways, go on.
Waiting for Carl Deichler to get on. Just kidding.
No pressure. No pressure.
All right, guys. So I want to respect Brittany's time and your time. So we're going to get going. But thanks for jumping on. We know it's not a normal team call day. But Brittany is taking some time out of her schedule to jump on with us. I'm so thankful. So this is Brittany.
You think I've never used Zoom before, but I promise I have. So hello all, how are you? So fun to be part of this call. So our sales team is in Utah, and so Carl and Michael are obviously here, so that's why you probably just saw Michael. But with that being said, I work with the 3 to 7 star diamonds in the West, so 14 states. And basically, I help motivate, lead, guide your coaches or your fearless leader here to success. So just a mentor, just like you have an amazing upline, I'm there for her in the same respect. So with that being said, her and I talk all the time. Shalise is my girl, like always has been, absolutely adore her. And I've heard so much about your amazing team. So first and foremost, congratulations to each of you. You have worked so diligently, so hard to get where you're at. And ultimately, Shalise is now a 5-star diamond, which is absolutely incredible. And it's all because of you. So we're going to talk about several different things today. First and foremost, we're going to go right into, we'll talk about elite, we'll talk about diamond, what it means to be diamond. Hey, Annette, how are you? We're going to talk about 2-star diamond vision, and then I'm going to throw in one last one called the health bet, the Beachbody health bet. I have Jeff Hill now over my shoulder. Anyway, so it's getting a little loud and crazy in here, but I'm sure you guys don't mind. So with that being said, how many of you went to Summit? Raise the hands. Okay, awesome. Hopefully you are freshly rested by now, right? It's been a month. I feel like we're finally on the up and up. I'm like, it always takes me a month to recover. We call it the Summit Hangover. Most of us work about 20 plus hours a day, but you know what? It's such an incredible event, and I would never, ever not do that because it's just so amazing to see each of you at that incredible event. So with that being said, I know Shalise is working towards elite now, but I want you to know this is something that each of you and your team are working towards together. So I'm going to kind of lay that out and just kind of let you guys know what this is all about. So first and foremost, elite is a recognition program. It proves how hard each and every single one of you has worked, but it paves the way for you to work towards it and eventually show your team what it is all about. Okay, so a leader is a person because they fearlessly go first, and that's what Shalise is doing. I know how hard she's been working. Her and I, like I said, have been working together for about 1.5 years now. And with that being said, I know this was on her radar last year, but she's going to hit that goal this year with all of you ladies. So with that being said, like I said, each of you are paving the way for your team to see the vision. And you're going to have amazing talent come onto your team, and they want to see you rise. They want to see you go first. They don't want to look over you and look at Shalise and see that it is possible. But like I said, this is a recognition program, and I have a lot of people that say, well, I like the compensation program. Absolutely. And they go hand in hand. To be an elite coach, not only do you get a $1,200 raise per year, so an extra $100 per month for being elite, but if you're in the top 200, you actually get a $6,000 raise for the year. How does that sound? Yes, please, right? Yes, please. And that is if you end in the top 200 of the coaches as far as elite goes, and then you maintain within the top 200. So it's a huge opportunity where you can put the two together. But like I said, it shows your team what is possible. Elite is actually very, very simple. And you're like, Brittany, really? No, it really, really is. Shalise was like, exactly. But it is if you focus on the right activities. How many of you are like, squirrel? And all of a sudden it's like Facebook posts and everything, right? That's just the nature of this business. You have to put your blinders on and you truly have to work. So when it comes to it, and just like any part of this business, all it comes down to, and this relates directly to working towards the elite, but is hitting Success Club. First and foremost, this is a non-negotiable. There should be a non-negotiable in your business, not only Success Club 5, but actually Success Club 10. Success Club 10 sets you up for success now and also in the future, where Success Club 5 is just the minimum. It means you're helping 3 people. It means you're getting your products paid for, but you're not building that foundation for allowing your business to grow to the next step, okay? From there, though, is obviously hitting Success Club. It's then recruiting out of your challenge group and finding those potentials that could be amazing coaches, and then getting them to get their products paid for by helping 3 people. When you turn all of this business to truly helping people and seeing the vision of making others successful, whether it's, with their nutrition fitness, or it's on the income side because they have already received their results and they see the bigger picture and they want to go for it, that's what this is all about. So I'm going to take 1 second, and I want to actually ask each of you ladies. So let's start with Tammy. And we can unmute you if you're driving. It looks like you're sitting pretty still, so maybe you're there. But I just want to ask, what are you working towards by the end of the year, and why?
I am working towards 1-star diamond by the end of the year. I want to start leading the team and just start having others under me have the same success.
Awesome. Love it, love it. Thank you so much for sharing. What about you, Raina? Did I say that correct?
It's Rania.
Rania, thank you. What about you?
I'm working towards 2-star diamond by the end of the year.
Okay.
Premier too, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Love it, love it. Thank you, Rania. Rachel, what about you? Oh, are you there? Perfect.
I'm working towards diamond.
Okay, awesome. And what about you, Robin? How are you, girlfriend? You're good.
I'm
I
good.
read your lips.
I am in the middle of a move, so I'm crazy, but I'm working for 2-star premier and to go to the new leader conference.
Awesome.
She didn't say it, but we're going together.
Yeah.
You definitely should. Incredible, amazing event. Perfect. Thank you, Robin. Okay. Is it Claudel?
Yeah.
Is that correct? Claudel, what about you, girlfriend?
I'm working towards diamond.
Okay. Thank you. Deanne, what are you working towards?
Hi. Well, I lost my diamond, so I want to get that back. And then would like to try and push for maybe 1-star. So
Okay.
I got lots of work to do, though, but I'm going to do it.
Okay. I love it. I love it. And then Annette, I know you're there somewhere yonder. Maybe not. Shalise, do you know what she's working towards?
I'm not sure what I think, I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
No worries. No worries. And Gemma, we just got you on, girlfriend. What are you working towards by the end of the year? Oh,
Shoot.
you're muted. Oh. No, you're not muted.
Can't hear her either.
Headphones? Are your headphones plugged in?
I'm like, she was talking about something.
Yeah, so she can hear us.
No.
Mm-mm. How about you write it? How about just put it in the chat? Perfect. Okay. So with that being said, I'm assuming each of you are working towards a goal bigger than where you're at, and because you want some sort of freedom, right? Be diamond by December. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Gemma. And the reason I say that is it could be freedom from, as far as financial freedom, money, right? Maybe you're working. Maybe you want to be home with your children. Maybe it is time. That's a huge one. Maybe I have coaches that work for vacations that literally do this business because they want to go on more vacations. They want more of a slush fund. Maybe whatever it could be. So it's just going to be a freedom, right? Awesome. And with freedom, I promise you, I see it every single day. Is it beyond doable to work this business and be successful? Absolutely. Does it take a lot of hard work? Absolutely. But the best coaches in this business, all they do is they stay consistent. They talk to people daily, they build relationships, and they go back to the 4 vitals no matter what. So if you're kind of feeling stagnant, you're like, I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do, I will tell you right now, pick a program and do it. If you haven't tried Country Heat, a lot of fun. You'll laugh a lot, you'll shake your booty, and honestly, it's a great workout. But you need to start with the 4 vitals. That is the most critical thing that you can do within your business. From there, you will become a product of the product. You'll be more inspired. You'll be happier in your life. I promise you'll be a better mother, a better spouse. All around, you will become a better person. And then it's easier to talk to people, okay? And I know the number one vital behavior, it holds everybody up. Invite, invite, invite. Because we naturally think sell, sell, sell. And I want you to think, instead of invite, 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 Carl said a beautiful thing on a Success Starter call months ago, and literally wants to change it, which I don't blame him, to attract, connect, and then invite. Because it takes the sales out of there, okay? But just to give you a little statistic, most people will not sign up to join your challenge group until the 5th follow-up. How many of you follow up 5 times? Right? Okay, Annette, love it. Get it, girl. Shalise, okay. And that's what it takes. You have to show up every single day, but it's more about building the relationship and the connection with others. Before you ever talk about the product, about the challenge group, you truly are interested in them. And that's why we also added on, obviously, recognition as our 4th vital behavior, because people like to be recognized. People like to feel like you're engaged in them. Okay? So with that being said, if you don't know where to start at the 4 vitals and get so good at it. If you bring others into this business and you're not doing those, I promise you, they won't do them either, especially personal development. I had a funny conversation with a coach when I traveled down south, and it's not California, so let's just skip one state from Utah to Nevada. And she's like, I just have the hardest time. I tell my coaches exactly what to do, talk about personal development, da-da-da. I'm like, okay, well, what are you reading? And she's like, I don't do that. And I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah, I don't do that. And I said, well, why not? She's like, I don't believe in it. I'm like, okay, and do you think your coaches are going to? And she's like, well, yeah, but they don't. So what I'm saying is get good at every single one of those, because if you are slacking, so will your coaches. You have to be the best coach on your team. Okay, so going back to what the vision of this business is. First and foremost, a lot of you are actually around the same rank, anywhere from, I'm assuming, Emerald, Coach, Emerald, Ruby, and you're working towards a Diamond and 2-star Diamond. Okay, so you're all in the same boat. The beautiful thing here is you have to see the bigger vision. You have to see that this is possible. If you're wanting to get to Diamond, Diamond is a great rank, but it doesn't show, you don't have a team. You don't have anybody doing this alongside with you. And Diamond, honestly, if you stay at Diamond for a very long time, or if you keep on falling below Diamond, it typically means that you're a hobby coach. It typically means that you haven't really had anybody on your team that believes in it, that wants to move forward with you, and so you're just really getting your products paid for. And I promise you, there's more to this business than that. So I want you to see the bigger vision, because if I was going to sign Shalise as a brand new coach, my conversation with her would literally be, okay, girlfriend, Emerald, that's where we're going to get you. From there, Diamond, and then within 30, 60 days. And then from there, we're moving towards 2-star Diamond, and this is why. Okay, and you're like, okay, well, those others are so important. Yes, but if you focus on Diamond, I promise that's where you'll stay. 98% of people have to be told what to do, how to do, when to do it. So if you tell your coaches get to Diamond, guess what? They're going to get to Diamond. And then they're most likely not going to progress because they felt a big accomplishment. But with that accomplishment, you don't see a ton of benefits, meaning the income isn't really there yet, okay? So I want you guys to focus on 2-star Diamond. And I say that because this is where your income increases. This is where you get to open up a second CBC. You get to brand yourself. You get to you allow yourself to become more successful within your business. You have an opportunity for quarterly bonuses as long as you stay at 2-star Diamond and above. That's huge. The last quarterly bonus for a 2-star Diamond, I want to say, was around $700. Okay, that's quarterly. That's an extra $700 in your pocket. You work up to 5-star Diamond, you get the 5 and the 2. That was about 38, I want to say. Don't quote me, but it's somewhere in that ballpark. So there's huge opportunities with that. But the most important part about being a 2-star Diamond is this is when you have a team. This is when you're not doing it alone. This is when you are showing up and others are showing up there with you. How many of you want that, right? You don't want to push them up the hill. And if you're pushing them, I promise you, it's a lot. I understand it's so much work. But you want others to come into this business and be your business partner. You want to square up with them and truly just say, hey, I'm looking for a business partner. Is that going to be you? And when you're talking to this individual, you set the expectation. This month, we're going to get your products paid for. How are we going to do that? By helping 3 people. From there, that's called Success Club 5, by the way. You want to let them know what that is, but focus on the people and how many people they're going to help, okay? And then teach them, hey, now we're going to move on to Success Club 10 and teach them how to move their business forward now or make it successful now and then also in the future. Okay, so like I said, Diamond is a stepping stone. You want to grow and you want to advance past that, because if not, you won't have a team by your side, and you need to open up that second CBC. It is crucial to your business and your income. Right, Shalise?
Yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. So with that being said, let's go back to just what Elite is, because each of you have an opportunity right now to set up 2017 to make it an amazing year. Okay, I know Shalise is working on it this year for you and your team, but how do you become an Elite coach? Do you guys kind of understand that? And what's the difference, right, between Premier and Elite, and what am I working towards? Because that's always up there. So Rania and Robin are working towards Premier. So basically, the Premier and the Elite program are very similar. The only difference is Premier, you have to be a 2-star diamond. To be an Elite coach, you have to be a 5-star diamond. And then, of course, there's a difference within the caps of the points and yada, yada, yada. I don't want to confuse you. But needless to say, you have to have 135 points. So when I talk about this, I'm going to talk about Elite. And I say that because if you're striving for Elite and still hit Premier, you're in a great spot. Okay? So with that being said, the Elite Goal Guide. Do you have the updated Elite Goal Guide, Shalise?
Yeah.
The one where they changed it? Okay. So you do? Okay. I'm going to actually just send it to you so you can put it in your...
I don't have the updated one.
Okay. Sent to you immediately. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So the Elite Goal Guide is a beautiful thing that helps you track your business. Regardless if you're going for it this year, regardless if, and it should all be on your radar for next year. But let me read to you what it means. So first and foremost, Elite is a program designed to reward coaches for continuously developing their business and exceeding their performance year over year. So how do you earn it? So the qualifications is you must earn 135 points, and you must be a paid 5-star diamond or above in December. So this would be December 2017. So you have all year long to get to that. But along with it, you have to advance 2 new diamonds. So you're like, well, Brittany, if I'm going from diamond or I'm going from 2-star diamond to 5-star diamond, I'm going to naturally advance 2. You're absolutely correct. But this is, for example, Shalise is a 5-star diamond. So next year, she'll have to still produce 2 new diamonds. So it shows that she's still working her business and helping people. Okay?
I still need 2 this year.
There you go. She still needs 2 this year. So with that being said, but the beautiful thing is you have until the end of next year. So how do you get the whole ball rolling? The first category is SC. So what that is how many of your coaches are hitting Success Club? Okay. To be on track with this, so the Elite Goal Guide right here, I don't know if you can see that. It says 4. But if you basically, and it's kind of an exaggeration, let me just be honest with you, because even if you had 3 coaches month after month, so from January through December, and you have 3 hit it every single month, you would actually be an Elite coach, or you would cap that category, excuse me. You'd get 61 points, okay? So that's just 3 coaches that are hitting Success Club that are either the previous year and the fall and the current year. So you have an opportunity that your working coaches from the previous year that are working that you like. So right now, if you started helping your coaches hit Success Club, they would still count for you towards Elite next year. Does that make sense? 2016 and 2017. That's the one category that's super, super awesome because they're in the habit of it. But the beautiful thing, if you're like, well, Brittany, you know what? I don't have anybody hitting Success Club. That's something you should write down right now on your success to-do list, okay? Is get one person. Oh, my goodness. Hello, gorgeous. Little cutie. Sorry, I get sidetracked by children and puppies. But literally, you need one person, okay? And then once you get your one person, your one coach that is hitting Success Club by helping 3 people, getting their products paid for, then you help one more. And do you see how that's going to duplicate? And eventually you're going to have more than 1, and then you're going to have 2. But if you started in January 2017 and you had just one coach hitting it from 2016, or you had a brand new coach that popped in January and ended up hitting it, and then from there you got 1 more in February and then 1 more in March, so it would be 1, 2, 3. You get where I'm going with this? The entire year, okay, it goes off of your average. So for the entire year, if you just increase by one extra coach hitting Success Club by getting their products paid for or helping people, you would actually hit a Success Club base is what it's called. That's how many of your personally sponsored coaches are hitting that, of 6.5. That puts you in the top 200 of all coaches. Do you see how doable that is? And the reason I say that is it's just because you're adding on one extra person every single month. So what do you do right now? And this is even, you know, if you're like, Brittany, I don't even know about it, that's something I'm not working towards, yada, yada, yada. I hear all the excuses. And I say, why not shoot for it? Because it honestly shows your team what is possible. But if you have this vision of freedom within your business, within your life, and you need income to supplement that, and you want to help people, and you want to travel, and you want more time with your kids, this is your opportunity. Okay, so what you do right now, you get one person to get their products paid for, and then you just keep on adding on to that, okay, and adding on to it. But you have an opportunity in January just to have one, and then the next month get two, and continue to increase that, and you will actually cap that category. The next one is PSPV, Personally Sponsored Personal Volume. That is for the current year coaches volume. Okay, I don't want to get too nitty gritty. I don't want to confuse you too much. The only difference between Category 1 SC and Category 2 PSPV is Category 1 is the previous year and the current year's coaches, right? Huge opportunity. PSPV is the current year. So the whole point of the Personally Sponsored Personal Volume, and I'm going to read this to you, is the whole trick on this is the earlier in the year that you enroll new coaches, the sooner they will start to produce PSPV, increasing your opportunity to earn elite points. So by getting coaches started right, and every time you have a coach that hits 500 in PV, and this can be multiple, this can be 5 coaches that are accruing 100 PV per month, you gain 1 point. But that's the current year, okay? And then the third category, honestly, ATV, I just breeze over it. The reason I say if you focus on hitting Success Club and getting your coaches to hit Success Club and teaching them how to accrue volume or PSPV, you're going to naturally hit the third category of ATV. This is a category of your business and how much your business is growing over the previous year. Most of my coaches do not see points in this category till about Summit, and then from there they start accruing. So like I said, as long as you can focus on getting, first and foremost, hitting Success Club, signing coaches that are in your challenge group, okay, make sure that they get results first. They have drank an entire bag of Shakeology. They are proud of the product. They're excited. And then get them to get their products paid for, you could be on track. Okay, sometimes if we go too deep, it gets a little ounce of confusing. So Shadalise, is there anything that you want to add into that?
No, and just like you said, like there's no reason that everybody shouldn't be shooting for it. When I decided randomly, I was like, you know what, why not? I'm going to go for elite. I was a diamond coach, and I was wavering in and out of diamonds at that time. And I'm like, well, why the hell not? I might as well set a high goal. Yeah. And I just looking for it, and I didn't quite make it, but I fell back to Premier. But if I wouldn't have set that goal and posted it every day and just decided I was going to do it, even though at the time I honestly had no clue how I would get there, I wouldn't have fallen back to Premier. That makes sense. So you need to set your goals high. They need to be scary. Mm-hmm. The kind of goals that you're like, oh Lord, I don't know how I'm going to do that. But I'm going to keep doing these little things over and over and over and see where it takes me. That's my only advice. I mean, I didn't get there, but I was close, and I will get there. So
absolutely. But you ended the year at 4-star Diamond Premier, correct? Was it 4-star Diamond Premier?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, which is still a huge stride within her business. And if she didn't push for that, it wouldn't set her up for this year to be exactly where she is at. So just like Shelly said, set those hairy, scary goals. If you're saying, you know what, I want to be 2-star diamond by the end of the year, shoot for 4. See what happens. And because you want to solidify what you're working towards, but I want you to see the bigger vision. I want you to see that getting to diamonds should literally take you 30, 60 days if you're doing the right activities. If you are taking any longer than that, then I would just ask you, how many people are you talking to? What exactly is it that you want within this business? And remember, we always ask people or coaches or challengers or everybody, what's your why? Like, why do you want to do this? And you can say this on a fitness nutrition level too. But unless you ask what the negative why is, meaning, so I used to train clients before I came over to Beachbody. And I used to ask my clients, what's your negative why? And they're like, what? And I'm like, what would make you never stop doing this, never stop bettering yourself? And they're like, well, first of all, I want to be a good example of my kids. I don't want my kids to ever feel like they're the fat kid like I felt. And it literally brings tears to your eyes. On this level of coaching, I ask the same thing. And usually it's, my negative why is I never want to be the mom that can't pick up her kids from the bus stop or be home when the kids show up or be able to support my spouse in their career because I'm available to do so. Or, this could be the list of it, but just make sure your negative why will give you a pep in your step and wake you up and make you work your business every single day. If your overall why is I want a yacht, I promise you'll probably sleep in, right? Okay, giggle with me, because literally you will. You'll be like, oh, I'll get that eventually, 5-10 years down the road. But no, what is it that will make you wake up with a pep in your step, wanting to conquer this every single day by helping people? Okay, so just make sure that your vision of what this business is all about truly aligns with helping people, and that is even your coaches. You want your coaches to be more successful than you. You want them to grow above you, because that means that you are a diligent leader and you truly gave them all the tools to success, and you did not hold them down to a level. Basically, you painted the bigger picture. Just like how I said 2-star diamond and above. How many of you are going to work towards a greater goal now? Please raise your hands, because if you shoot for it, you're going to get it, okay? And if you're going for a 1-star diamond, I know Deanne said 1-star diamond. Girlfriend, go for a 2-star diamond. Open up that second CBC. I promise you it is beyond worth it. Along with that, so before we go into, I'm going to talk about the Beachbody Health Bet, because I feel like that's like something that we can just end this on. But is there anything else when it comes to what we talked about, Shalise, that I need to hit a little bit more on?
Well, one thing Brittany recommended last year was for me to post my goal. And so, like, on my computer, on my mirror, everywhere, I had a sticky that said, I am an elite coach. Mm-hmm. And I have one on my computer, and it goes everywhere, and it's a scary goal. But I'm a 15-star diamond top 200 elite coach, which, yep, that's a big goal. But when you open your computer or you look in the mirror and you have a note that says I'm an elite coach, and you're thinking, oh, I'm really tired, I want to go watch crappy TV. Instead, you make sure you do your power hour first, and then you go watch crappy TV. So post your goals. I mean, you got to have a balance, but if you post your goals and you see it every day, you're going to make sure you get it done, what you need to get done every day. So.
Absolutely. That kind of makes me think of the miracle, or the morning miracle. Miracle Morning. If you haven't read that book, I promise that's a great one to add to your list. You'll get everything pretty much. You'll feel a level of zen within yourself, because you'll be focusing on the right activities and getting your personal development done. Journaling. I mean, it's called Savers. Is basically, oh my gosh, why can't I? Anyways, let's just. No, I said that. I have people yelling, "Miracle!" I did say that. Sid. But in conclusion, like, literally pick up that book. It will change your life. It will make you realize some of the things that you have been dealing with. For example, mine was anxiety, because I get to work, I'm like, oh, I need to do that. Oh, I got to do that. Oh my gosh, I have to read my personal development. Oh my gosh, I have to journal. I'm trying to just run after these things all day long, where when I focus on that, and I am still focusing on that, I get it done first thing, and I get into the office. I'm like, okay, now I can start work, and you will have a sense of peace. Okay. So if you don't know where to start, that's a great book. But let's go into the health bet. Do you mind, Shalise?
Nope. Go for it.
Okay. So first and foremost, I said it wrong again. When you're talking about it, talk about Beachbody Health Bet, please. We're really trying to, that's how the correct way to say it is, Beachbody Health Bet. But the whole thing behind the Beachbody Health Bet is to help people fall back in love with fitness, or fall in love with it for the very first time. Of course, they can win some money with it, which is absolutely incredible, but don't let that be the reason why you're driving this. And I say that because you want them to fall in love with fitness. You want them to drink Shakeology. You want them to get results. You want them to become a product of the product, because they're going to be a happier person. But more importantly, think of how many more people they will help because they have truly dedicated. Okay? So you do have to log 3 workouts obviously. Along with that is 5 Shakeologies, and you must include a picture. So make sure you are aware of that. This is a challenge group. Oh, Shirley, do you not know that?
I didn't know the picture part. I was like,
yeah.
Every day of your workout or every day of your shake or both?
Shake. Every day of just your Shakeology. Yep, your workout could essentially be anything. So just keep that in mind, but we want you to get active, okay? But this starts September 5th and goes through October 2nd. Well, and if you say, well, Brittany, you know what? I have a challenge group starting on the 29th. Awesome. As long as it runs from August 29th to October 2nd, you're in it. So it can start early, but it cannot start late, and it has to go through October 2nd, okay? But this has been huge, and the reason I say this is it's an opportunity to reach out to everybody that you have spoken with before and let them know that this is an opportunity to fall back or fall in love with fitness, and in addition, earn a little cash. And I've had coaches that they have had previous challengers, customers, coaches come out of the woodworks and say, I want to be part of that. I want to fall back in love with it. And keep in mind, you could actually help people reach their 2016 goals before the end of the year, where most everybody has kind of written those off, and they're like, 2017 is around the corner. I'll write down the same nutrition fitness goal, which everybody does. Okay? So take that health bet and really, really, really dig deep into it. I have coaches that are having this Saturday be the last day that their deadline, because you want them to get the product. If they're not drinking Shakeology, they're not in it. And September 5th will be here before we know it. So there's a question. I just saw this pop up. Does the picture need to be of you with your shake or just the shake, or either? It can be either. It doesn't. So FAQ 4477 is the Beachbody Health Bet. So look at that, really understand it. But no, I would have fun with it, because if you think about it, start posting that in your team page. Like, hey, just, have a lot of fun with it. But no, you can do either or. So great question. So what questions do you ladies have on the health bet?
Yeah, we have 5 minutes left in this call. So if you have any questions for Brittany, health bet or not health bet, go for it. I know you guys aren't quiet, so come on. Jump in.
But they're like, when Brittany's around, I am. I'm not scary, I promise.
Come on.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. I think just kind of wrapping this up, if something comes up, please interrupt me, but just know that you can do it. Know that you are beyond capable. And that's the whole message, coming out of Summit, going to New Leader Conference. I want you all to think, why not me? Why can't I do this? If you see the speakers at Summit, New Leader Conference, Leadership, all these events, every single one of them are completely different dynamic, all walks of life. So I want you to think, why not me? Why can't I do this? And don't let yourself down. Share your goal with your fearless leader, Shalise, and let her hold you accountable. Because if you think about it, you sharing your goal with her, she'll share hers, you guys can hold each other accountable, and you're both working towards a greater good of moving your business forward by helping people and becoming the best version of yourself. Deal?
Amen, sister.
Right? Preach, right?
Preach.
I love it.
You guys, if you are shooting for the New Leader Conference, I went to that last year and it was fantastic. So make it happen. Yep.
And you're going to hang out with me, so make it happen, because it's a lot of fun. But if you have anything that comes up, the question that kind of sparks, please message me or Shalise, of course. But just definitely here for you, ready, once you get to Diamond level with Beachbody, you do have Mary Day. She does new diamond training, and then once you actually advance to Star Diamond status, that's when you have more of the one-on-one corporate mentorship. So just to kind of let you know how that works.
And so is Mary all diamonds or just our area?
Diamond, just in the West.
Okay, so
yeah,
some of us aren't in the West. Okay, just checking.
Yep, but you'll have somebody. So if you go to contact us in the sales team calendar, or you know what, Shalise is actually in the West region page for 2-star diamonds and above. There is the actual sales team map of all of us, so you'll know who to.
You're diamond, you should have a contact at corporate who you talk to. If you don't, we need to figure that out.
Bye, Robin. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, ladies, thanks for popping on today. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you, Shalise. Let me know if you need anything at all, but I'm definitely rooting for you, and I want you to think, why not me? Because I promise you, you can do it. Okay?
Thank you so much, Brittany. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye, girl.
Okay. Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for getting on, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you took something away from it, and we're going to run out of time in 2 minutes. But if you guys have any questions or anything, hi, everybody.
That was my dad. He just tried Shakeology for the first time ever.
Oh, my God.
I talked him into it because he's been having all these stomach issues. And after, like, chemo and everything, he's been struggling. And I was like, just try it. So I gave him a sample of vegan, and he called me. He's like, it's really good. I was like, I told you. So hopefully I'm going to get him to drink it.
That's awesome. I love hearing that.
I was very happy. I hope it helps him. So
The timing, too. That was cute. What are you laughing at?
I know. I felt bad. I was like, I have to answer. What if he's trying to blend this right now?